Hello. Hey guys. So today it's a lovely Saturday, and I'm going to relax and put together some miniatures we got in the mail. And first off is a kill team for the Tau Stealthers, which I watched some play on tabletop earlier today. And Tau Nick, he had modified his Stealthers to have different heads, and they're breacher heads. And I was like, I've got some breacher heads, and they looked good. They look a lot better than these kind of goofy half moon heads. So I'm probably going to put these on and see how they look, or at least one, and then work on it from there. And then, time permitting, which it should be, these are five guys, two drones, and a chit of some kind. But then we've got Abaddon, which he looks much better than from back in my day. Like, I actually had the old metal Abaddon ages ago, and all the Terminators back then had really bad arms. They would just fall off all the time, which made changing their weapons pretty easy. But yeah, these are just pretty bad. What are you trying to tell me, YouTube? No, stop it. Okay. And I said something. Yes, I did say something. Okay. But anyways, we will get started. Why don't I know? I should turn the light on. There. Okay. So we're going to do the stealth suits, then Abaddon. And if I have more time, I got a Vanguard for Stormcast Eternals, but they didn't have an instruction book. So I have to get like the instructions for offline. Which I don't know. How often does that happen? Like the instructions just not being inside the box. Okay. Oh, I should probably put this down. Sort to the side. Let's get the work area. Let's see if I can move this in a little. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. This is what we're going to do tonight. What is that? Box. And these are the information sheets. So I suppose I should save this in case I ever actually play Kill Team. So I'll save that. 2 small sprues. 2 pretty small sprues. I keep forgetting how small Tau are. They are tiny people. Flight stands. Wait, what does it have flight things if we don't have flight stands? I have to say these are the most boring decals. They are stunningly boring. But keep them anyway. I mean, to admit, the one Tau figure I painted, I used the decals, so. Trash. All right. Here's the book. See, okay? They have a lot of different weapons. Interchangeable parts, so guns. So you get 2 fusion blasters and or burst cannons. What are their stats? Do they have the stats in here? Nope. No stats. So fusion blaster is the Melta equivalent, isn't it? I think so. And those heads are ugly. Big moon-shaped heads. All these different variants they have are probably pretty important in Kill Team. But, there's where those go. The flight stands. That's for the drones, duh. All right. Okay, let's get started with these little guys. So 2 fusion blasters, 3 burst cannons. I think that's the prep or the loadout. It starts up pretty quick. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have a variant? Okay, so the officer has a pistol and he's got a little communication thingy. Huh. Okay. Like an antenna. Who's first? So the first towel thing I painted was a stealther, but I think it was a third-party stealther. It was pretty cool looking, to be fair. Looking for some sort of backpack. Which I don't see. They split it across. Yeah, there's no 3 here. It's over here. Oh yeah, it's on the other spur. It is their backpack equivalent. It's a bunch of thruster packs. 13, 14, 15. Which are the legs. Should be back on the other spur. There we go. 13, 14, 15. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, it's 13, 15, 14. For the longest time, I was trying to figure out like exactly what paint scheme I was going to use for these guys, and I was leaning towards white, but then I got some bone spray paint, and I was like, "Oh, that looks really nice." So I'm probably just going to go to the basic, like very basic tan look of them. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can tell he's an officer because he's pointing. He's very bossy. Let's see, 8. Here's 8. And now shoulder pads, which should be here. Yeah, here they are. And now I need his gun, which is 11 and 12. Probably should not give the officer the special weapon. All right, and then we're going to use the breacher head. Let me fix them up. Okay. Now just to clean them. After working on Marines for so long, it's always so weird to work with the tinier guys like Imperial Guard, the Tau. And these have some gigantic mold lines. I wonder why they changed the stealth squad into squads of 5 rather instead of 3. I guess it gives them a little bit more durability. But was that a big issue? I've never actually played Tau. I like the look of them though. And can you still use the 3-man squads? Or do these guys replace it? Which that would suck. Because I know a lot of people have a lot of 3-man squads. Just gotta consolidate them, I guess. Oh. And these have some pretty bad mold lines for like a newly engineered sprue. So you can clearly tell that the Tau are inferior because they have no tactical rocks. It's very clear. A degenerate society. Oh. Cargo bot. Phone might beep. Okay. Got all the basic parts shaved. Let's get them assembled to Maya. The gun in the barrel. Oh, 2 different ways it can go. Interesting. Okay, glue. Right, torso and backpack. Oops, wrong way. Okay. And then the backpack goes. Which side is up? Okay, this side is up. And then this goes is. Yeah, all it clicks in there pretty nicely. I don't see it there. Oh, hey, Piotr. A new box of Mark II Tactical Marines. Oh, are they that bad? I didn't know. I haven't gotten any Horus Heresy things. Hey, Smooth Jazz. I'm building Tau Stealthers and Abaddon eventually after the Tau Stealthers. Man, Piotr, that's too bad. Do you think it's good? Well, no, they're not old castings, are they? The Mark IIs, those are actually pretty new. Okay, let's see. All right, this is his torso and his gynecological area, which I need to consolidate. Which goes like this. This. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was just a bad batch. And hey, Vanzig, it's good to see you. You can trim them smooth jazz. There's just kind of a hassle. The Mark IIs, though, they look very industrial. Those are the ones that have like the huge bolts and stuff on them, I think. If I'm thinking of the right kind. Groin. All right, now this. Oh, it goes like that. Clicks in there pretty easy. Oh, did you get them from the Saturnine box set, or did you get them individually? Oh, no, you said you bought a new box set, so you're not in the Saturnine. Yeah, they probably would. GW is pretty good about in-person um, in-person customer support. Are you doing something special with them, or are you using them for Horse Heresy? There's a lot of different things you can do kid bashing with those guys. I even saw somebody used them to make Thunder Warriors, which looked pretty cool. Because Thunder Warriors just have that funky helmet. It's the main difference, if I recall correctly. All right, so now he needs his arms and his shoulder pads, head and gun. Okay, so we're all set. So arms. Oh wow, man! What made you choose those? Like what jumped out at you about them? Because those are, I mean, those have a unique aesthetic. There. Okay, pointing. And this guy, his arm goes down. It's kind of neat. They have little notches for these to show where you can put them, so they'll be exactly like the picture. But I mean, they have enough room. I don't know if you can see. They have enough room in the slot where you can do some customizing if you want to. So it's kind of nice. It's like the best of both worlds. Oh, you don't like the Mark Six? I mean, a lot of people like the Beakies just for nostalgia. You know, I always thought they were kind of goofy looking even back then. I mean, there's a coolness aspect to them, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, this shoulder pad. Hmm. Shoulder pad goes here. Yeah. I think Beakies and Raven Guard colors. Those look good. But again, it's hard for me to tell like which is nostalgia or not. Shoulder pad. And cannon. Where does this go? Oh, it goes on the underside. Like that? Yeah, like that. No, like that. Ha. Like that. Oh, that's cool. It kind of, I don't know if you can see here on the arm. Let's see if you can see. Arm, you see it has like little grooves. I don't know if you can see it. And the gun has little grooves. It attaches directly to it, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Thunder Warriors, that's half the appeal because they look like Mongols almost with the big headpiece. Oh, sorry, I've got it glued now. Smooth, but let's see. I don't know if you can see it. It fits. There's his arm, and it fits right in underneath, right in right there. But hard to see. Right now is the test to see. Yeah, it makes it very strong. It's kind of nice. All right, now the breacher head. This is going to be. I wonder if do I need to shave it at all? No, I don't think I do. So the stealth suit heads are huge. They're like these huge half moons. And I saw the guy on playing on tabletop. He replaced his stealth suit heads with breacher heads. Let's see if we can get a better look. I kind of like that better. It's definitely a nicer fit. Because I don't know if you can see on a picture. They have this big half moon head that's almost like they've got big bananas on their faces. So yeah, I'm gonna go do with that. It makes them look a good bit heftier. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Let me know when you get them together. I'd like to see some pictures. See what you do with them. Although I have to figure out how to turn off the blocking on YouTube's channel thing. Okay, that's one guy done. Oh no, actually, I need to give him his command pieces. So he needs an antenna and a little dagger or a pistol. So let's see. Here's his dagger and the antenna. Well, the original stealth suit was pretty huge, wasn't it? It was like the entire the towel fit up into like a curled ball almost into it because it was like very round and had these two small legs and then the two auto arms. I remember like the one from Dawn of War, the original Dawn of War. Well, it's not the original, but like Dawn of War is Soulstorm or Soul Crusade, something like Dark Crusade. I think that was the one where they introduced the Tau. I kind of like my favorite stealth suit is the Ghost Keel though. Yeah. You have to say the Tau are not the most like attractive figures, but sometimes they get the aesthetic really nice. Like the Riptide is very cool. But I can also understand a lot of people don't like them because of the whole anime thing aspect of it. But I'm a sucker for giant robots, so that is a thing that I have been into for a long time as a kid. Okay, let's see. Antenna pops on there. Right, and then he needs his knife, which goes on the hip. Which goes down here. There we go. All right, now that's one that's done. So there. See, I like that head much better. I have to nick on tabletop I was watching and I was like, oh, those guys look much cooler than the ones on the cover. The the infantry the most. Fire Wars and Pathfinders, they have some cool things. But have you ever like well, you said the Mark IIs are the first things you put together in a while, so you haven't put any of them together. But they're finicky little models, and they are really tiny compared to like everything else. Even Imperial Guard, they are like a foot shorter than Guardsmen, and so they have a cool aesthetic when you get them into like their whole tactical look. But okay, next guy. So that's one dude done. Now we go on to. I need to get another backpack. I should probably just chop out all the backpacks. Okay, 20 and 21 should be over on the spur. Let's see. Here we go. So how long did it take me to? So 20 minutes, 25 minutes to put together. So an hour and some. So I should be able to get to Abaddon if I keep up the pace. Or maybe something else. Who knows? Okay, 39 and 20. Or 29 and 30. So where's the other leg? There's the other leg. See, I like the larger crisis suits or the larger mech suits that they have for the Tau. I don't like the crisis suits, they're too boxy. Broadsides, I don't know, they have an appeal because they've got the gigantic gun. So that's kind of cool. But yeah. Okay, 25, 26, 31. There's his arm. There we go. Six is a shoulder pad. That's 31. Yeah, I mean that's one of the oldest things. I mean, the crisis suits are, gosh, are they 20 some years old now? Yeah, 25 years and change, or in zero change rather. Let's see. Where's the other gun? Oh, 28. That's the gun. I mean, even back then, though, they weren't that cool looking. Those crisis suits. They looked very top heavy. Did I get 31? Yeah, I did. Okay, and then, okay, going to do a neutralizer just because the neutralizer looks cooler. So I need another head. And 33 and 32. This is 32. So neutralizer is something for kill team. I'm not sure what it is. It does something special. 33. And then shoulder pad of 27. Just right here. Okay. So that's the second figure. He's all set. I'm going to clean him. Why do you think that the broadside suit endures better than the crisis suits? I think because the broadside maybe just has, a nicer looking armament. It's got those. I remember it used to have two big rail guns. Now it just has one and a bunch of missiles. I remember those are my favorite things to get out early in Dawn of War when playing as the Tau. So they're fun to watch, just, lay into people. I should play that game again. The definitive edition came out. It's pretty good. Mainly because it allows higher resolution. One thing I don't like about the Tau is the armless thing, the big armless chicken. Not the riptide. We talked about this before, Vanzig. About the, I want to say tide call or something like that, or some sort of fish name. It looks better than the crisis suits, though. The original broadsides with their two guns, I kind of liked, yeah. Weren't they, couldn't you have them on the back or underslung under their arms? There's so many different ways you could customize them in the old rules. I wasn't playing back then, but I remember reading through them. I always sort of like kept my nose in. Yeah, but then you compare those to the Desolation Marines, and they have the same problem. Which, if the Desolation Marines, if you just don't put on the extra missiles, they look perfectly fine because they have a big gun with a big belt feed and missiles underslung underneath it. You don't need like the extra thing. Which I never understood, like why they felt the need for that. Where is it? Okay, there. Of course, the Tau Unar Supremacy Titan for the Tau is pretty cool too. I kind of just want to put that on the board sometime, just so I can roll all the dice. Roll all the dice. Oh, the heat's coming on. I can hear it. Do you have any idea what the neutralizer does, Vanzig? Some sort of special gear. It's probably something with objective control or something, I bet. Or command points, maybe? Maybe something with command points. Okay, this one. Back over here. All right, torsos. All right, so the first step is always torsos in the backpack. And then backpack. Okay, and once again, the groin. And this goes here. No. Here? No. Oh, that's weird. It's like askew. There. The homing beacon. No, there's a it's a little thing like this, and it goes on the guy's arm, and it's called a neutralizer. I think it might be a kill team thing, so maybe it has something just to do with that. It's like the option is to make a neutralizer or a regular dude. So I'm just going to slap it on there. If needs be, it'll just be a regular dude. All right. Need his arm, his gun, shoulder pad, his other leg, which I imagine that'd probably be useful. Just a kill team? Yeah, okay. Cool. Then I can just put it on there because it looks kind of cool. It looks like a thing that a stealther should have. But yeah. All right. This slaps on there. I like this new way they have of doing the arms. So you know which position to put it in. The Champ's pulse pistol. Well, I don't know. No, the Champ's pulse pistol is something else. Yeah. Which I did not put his pulse pistol on him. I gave him the knife instead. More fool me. Always go for more guns. Let's see, which arm? Shoulder pad, rather. Okay. The circle. It goes here, sort of. Looks awkward. That's kind of how it's got to be. Okay. Oh, interesting. The shoulder pads are uniquely casted, so they fit with the arm exactly. Yeah. Those broadsides were kind of cool, though. The new ones, I mean, I talked to on Etsy this one guy who does a lot of 3D printing of tau proxies, and he said the things he most sells are the broadside proxies and the riptide. So you can kind of understand that. And this guy's gun. Oh, I didn't shave this. I didn't shave this head either, I don't think. Or maybe I just missed that spot. But yeah, the breacher heads definitely have lots of mold lines. They're older figures, I guess. Yeah, I really like the spiky grip for the guns. Okay. All right, and then next, slap on the neutralizer. Where does it go? Like this. Okay, goes like that. And this should be angled straight forward. like that. He's got to hold it here. Shoulder pad. And alternate head. All right, this little dude. Let's see. Boop. Yeah, definitely like the alternate heads. This guy actually has a tactical rock. It's a very tiny one. It's not one he's standing on. It's more like just to the side. All right, second guy done. Let's move on to the third. So it looks like we're averaging 20 minutes per. So that's good. It looks like it's over here. Yep. Seven. 38. Need a backpack. And 47, 48. It's here. That's 48. Oh, 48 is crotch. And 49. There's another leg, and this one has a tactical rock. Impressive. It's like a big, hefty tactical rock, too. And right there. That's a big rock. All right. That was extra head. We need a 44, which is his arm. This guy is called a Liberator, and it looks like he's carrying a bomb. So, yeah, that doesn't bode well. Okay, so we need 42, 50, 51. Where's his other arm? Here's his other arm. His explosives. Where's the big explosive? Oh, there it is. Okay, and then we need 45, 46. Oh, and he comes with melt-a-gun. And 2 more shoulder pads, which are over here. There you go. The connecting points on these feel kind of rough. Wonder why that is. Maybe a little bit of a miscast. At least on these, or this one guy. The other ones were perfectly smooth. Hopefully I didn't like clip out the wrong pieces. That would suck. Okay. Shoulder bed. So was the tan color or like the tan camouflage that the towel had, was that the original when they were presented, or were they all white and black? I think it was the tan when they were first introduced. It was all the tan. Yeah, I think that's when I first saw them, but I couldn't be sure. Is it a desert homeworld? Remember that's what they all wore in Fire Warrior. Did you ever play that game like way back when? It was a terrible game. I remember renting it from Blockbuster, which immediately dates me. Immediately. See, these pieces are fine. It's just those two torso pieces. Deserts or fields, yellow grass and wheat. Huh. I remember that I always thought it would be something fairly nautical, like the Kaminoans from Star Wars and all that. Because they're, they have the whole fish theme going. Did they ever explain why the fish theme? Okay. All right, backpack and torso, first pieces. And jump pack. Yeah, it's true. Well, didn't Talarn? They had the Talarn Desert Raiders for the Imperial Guard, but they weren't very popular, I imagine. Oh, there. It's like, why is this not going right? It's because you had it in wrong. All right, crotch. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Jump pack. There. Oh, that makes sense. Color theory. Amazing. Okay. Right leg. excuse me. Knocked his legs off. Please stick. Please stick. It's just that rough spot is not finding as much purchase as I would like. Okay, he needs his head. Which way is his head looking? To the right, I guess. Okay. You know, I have not painted, well, I've only painted one towel. But I've never painted anything blue skinned. That's going to be interesting. I painted some blue body paint on orcs, you know, for, what was it? Death Skulls. But that was it. Okay. Now he needs his arm. His right arm. It should fit in right there. Yeah. Stick. Did I get that? Yeah, I got the gun now. Okay, now next page. You need to assemble the bomb. Just goes right there. Oops. Oh, Vance, I was meaning to ask you, have you heard of anything about Rune Wars? Like it was a Fantasy Flight Games miniature system. Because they've discontinued it, and so all this stuff is like super on sale. I was curious if it was any good at all. I watched a few Let's Plays, but they were really raw. I couldn't really discern too much of the rules like I'd hoped. There was one that was the developer doing it, but it was very slow paced. And I have the attention span of a gnat. Okay, hold on. This needs to go on his leg. But I was thinking if it was a good game for myself and my nephew to play. Because he likes Warhammer, but I think he's a little intimidated by it sometimes. Yeah, it was I read some reviews and they said it was similar to X-Wing, the X-Wing tactical game, where it basically had, you know, unique dice and you had like dedicated measuring implements and modifiers and cards and things for it. Yeah, I looked at it and they're pretty cheap now. It's like, you know, 8 to 10 to $12 for 8 figures, and you can get some of the expansion packs pretty cheap. Okay, this right now he needs his shoulder pad, which is this circle or the globe. I mean, I guess not many people played it because that's why it got discontinued, which is too bad. Okay, and now gun. And I'm always wondering, like, you know, well, why? Because apparently it had like an initiative system where you issued orders to each of your units with this little spin dial that was blocked off from your opponent, and then depending on what you chose, it gave you an initiative rank, and that was the point that you went. And so, you know, your units moved in initiative order. I've heard good things about the Game of Thrones. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one too. Did it get discontinued? I didn't know that. I've heard good things about it in that it lets you do like stealthy, screw people over things during the game, so that there's like it's not just enough to get your units to the battle, but you have to support them as well with cloak and dagger stuff. All right, third guy done. Oh, he's not sticking. That was my own fault. I didn't give it enough time. I'm getting impatient. Okay, see ya. See ya, SJ. Well, I remember there was like, didn't they have miniatures of the like counselors and the nobles and stuff that you could get? You put them on the side of the table. Okay, there's that guy. 3. All right, the next one is a designator. Looks like he is non-negotiable. He has to be in there. I think he's got the marker light. So that's probably what he is. Okay, not that one. It's over here. There you go. And jetpack. Do you know how fast the stealth suits move, Vanzig? 61, 62, 3. And another head. $58. Just this. He needs one of the guns. Barrel. Oh, they don't fly. Okay. Seven. And homing beacon they can deploy once per game, so unit rapid. Oh, interesting. I wonder how effective that is. Seven. 60. Now he's got a bunch of stuff on his backpack, which probably is electronic warfare stuff, or the marker lights. Duh. 64. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for that guy. Okay. Clean him up. These helmets are so much nicer. Do they have the same basic firepower as the other squad? I imagine they have a little bit better. I mean, I think the guns are the same. If they got rid of the grenade keyword, that could be a thing. Well, no, but then they've got that guy's got grenades, so probably not. That's a little rough right there. So apparently for the upcoming delivery that, I got the Combat Patrol magazine subscription thing. And the next set, which I had spoiled for me because I was checking their site to see if they'd shipped it. And apparently the next set is a bunch of Leagues of Votan guys. I don't have any of those. I'm curious to see how those guys go together, if they're cool looking or not. I think it's like the basic tactical squad and then like the heavy weapon squad. Let's see how that goes. The main thing I don't like about them though is that they look cool. Their armor looks cool, and when they have the helmets on, I think that would be kind of nice. But when they have their helmets on, they just look like astronauts. They just have that blank slate in front of their faces. I want them to have giant beards and stuff because they're dwarfs and all. But nope, no beards on the armor. They have beards underneath it. There should be stylized ceramite beards. There we go. Oops. Here we go. Okay, fourth guy. Did I miss something? Yeah, okay. All right. Second verse, same as the first. And there, and then jetpack. A little bit faster. And I'm going to need the groin. I don't need the instruction books now. Actually, I don't think I got the groin. I think I did not. 61. Where is it? There it is. Should not forget the groin. And which leg does it attach to? This one, I think. Okay. Yep. I mean, technically, it attaches to both legs, but this is the one they want you to attach it to first. Click. And then it clicks on the chest piece. Which way? This way. Is that right? It doesn't feel like it goes in well. Yeah, that feels off. Oh, maybe that's because I'm putting it in the wrong way. Nope, that is the right way. There it goes. I just wasn't clicking it in hard enough. Okay, and the other leg. Oop. This is a little bit loose, so I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Head and the right arm. Get the right arm in first. There. And the head, which way is the head looking? Okay, a little bit to the right. Just a smidge to the right. Next. All right, gun. And once again, I really love how they just click in there. Like of all the other town infantry I've done, these guys are the easiest. Okay. And his other arm, which looks like is just sliding back into the left. Like he's in motion. There we go. Heavy rail cannon array, 2 shots, 4+, strength 26. Oh, Taonar, yeah. Yeah, I just want to put that on the board somewhere and shoot something. I don't care if I lose the game. I just want to roll a bunch of dice. They have missile launcher. Oh, I forgot to put the barrels on the gun. But they also have like a missile launcher that goes with it. Then you have like all the secondary weapons. But yeah. Okay. And we need the shoulder pads, which again, the shoulder pad is the circle. There. The shoulder pad. And now I got to put he's got, where does it go? There you go. His electronic gear go on his backpack. I'll hold this for a little bit. Yeah, I have a 3D printed Taonar that my regular Etsy guy did for me. It's really nice. There we go. And base. Oops. Stay. I'm gonna give this a little bit. There. Nice little dude. Hey, Wolf Painter. How you doing? All right. 4 stealth boys. Now we're on to the 5th. And then I can go on to Abaddon, I think. Oh, no, I've got to do the drones and everything, too. So that's going to be a bit. Okay. You having a good Saturday? So I've been working hard on those Wolf Guard. I'm just going to get these guys out and then, well, where's the backpack? There it is. Get these guys out and I'll clip out the extra bits later. Or Wolf Guard head takers, rather, I should say. Those are some of my favorite models. I mean, they're just, sword brethren, but, or not sword brethren, Stern Guard Stern Guard veterans? No, Blade Guard veterans, in essence. But they get wolves. There's some guy that was on YouTube, and he posted that he took to a tournament 50 wolves for his Space Wolf army. So he took like as many just regular wolves, and then he took all the Wolf Riders he could, and then he took all the Blade Guard or the Wolf Guard head takers with him, and then some scouts. So you had like 50 plus wolves on the board, which was crazy. Oops, I need a crotch. Here's the crotch. What else? Needs his arms. Oh, he needs his gun. That would be useful. And the barrel for the gun. And the head. We're doing alternate heads today. More of the arms. 72. 70. So he got some sort of weird off arm. I think he does. Head, shoulder pads. Where are the shoulder pads? Here are the shoulder pads. What else? Something else. Oh, he can be a load star, which looks like he has a laptop or something. He brings a laptop with him and the homing beacon. So I got to get those. Homing beacon. And 7980, which looks to be, I don't know what these are. He's got things that go on his shoulders that are not his shoulder pads. And a laptop, which is right here. There, okay. And then drones. Homing beacon, done. Shoulder pad, laptop. Well, you know that they're not going to send the Riptide anytime soon because that's like they're one of their biggest sellers. I don't know, broadsides. Have you seen the new Tau that came out this weekend? Like immediately got sold out as soon as it was posted up from the online retailers. But it supposedly has these like ludicrous rules to it. Yeah, super overpowered with their move, shoot, move, and their durability, and some of their firepower. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh, do they have God Melee? I didn't know that. So I still haven't even looked at their stats, but the thing is, they look cool. They look really cool. I like the miniatures. Honestly, the Tau deserved to have something kind of messed up. Yeah, that was a fun movie. But I don't know. After seeing the Victrix Guard, what they are, what they do now, it's like everything kind of pales in comparison. Even these guys, what they're called, the Twin Lances or something. I think that's their names, the Twin Lances. But yeah, I'm sure everybody bought them for the meta. Excuse me. That was a Christian Bale movie, wasn't it? I think. is where they did not allow themselves emotions, and a puppy dog turned them around, which is a true power of puppy dogs. It was such a wacky movie too, though. And they were clerics, if I recall. Big mold line on this guy. Are they? I've never watched Gundam. Like I've looked at it, and some of their units look really cool, like some of the armor suits. But I could not tell one from another. But I remember way back when a friend of mine tried to convince me to watch a whole bunch of them. And he was pitching it to me. He says, "Oh yeah, it's basically this one guy has a suit that's made out of Gundanium, and so it's invulnerable. So he beats up everybody else." I'm like, "Why? How is that fun if he can't be hurt? He's made out of Gundanium." Oh, there's this two-man team where one was all about his shield, and this team was all about his huge. Oh, but I think both they have identical stats, don't they, for the Twin Lance guys? At least I believe so. Excuse me. Okay. Jetpack. Oh, we got through these guys a lot faster than I thought. I was thinking 2 hours, but we're getting pretty quick. Did I remember the groin this time? Yes. Where does his groin? Well, I mean, I know where his groin goes, but which leg attaches to this one? Yep. Oh, do they have different guns? I'll have to look on Wahapedia. All right. Other leg. Striding forward a bit. Oh, I should glue the gun first. Leg, head, which is looking to the left slightly. Okay. And his right arm, which is it? Yeah, I think so. It's just pointing the gun forward. There's gun clicks in nicely. And his off arm. Just sort of leaning back. Has the Tau fusion thing. One has an ion scattergun. Huh. God, how many dice do they roll? Yeah, that sounds like a good chunk of, or a fair amount of shots for two guys. Two shots of fusion, shooting one attack. Oh, man. I'm going to have to watch somebody use it on one of the YouTube play on tabletop videos. Okay. All right, now his shoulder pad things go on these little things on his backpack. Okay, so this one goes on the right, or on the left. There. D6 with a burst system pistol, 2 rapid fire pistol. Huh. I wonder how many wounds it does on average. Well, depends on the target, I'm sure, but I guess toughness 4. I can understand why people were snapping them up as quick as possible. Okay, and now he needs this on his arm. Don't they have a reactionary move too? Ignore, cover, and sustain. Wow. Okay. Do they have a reactionary move? I probably just assumed that's what that was in the assault phase. This is not sticking. Am I doing this wrong? Maybe just not holding it right. Okay. Force field. -1 to charge roll is actually pretty significant. Because it messes with the person's thinking about when they're going in or positioning. Even if they still make their charge roll, they usually move closer. My limited experience. Okay, 5th guy. Sorry. Daka. Oh, he fell off. Get some more glue. There we go. Okay, and now the homing beacon, very complex. Oh, come on, stick. There. Homing beacon done. And now drones, which, how many parts are they? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, there's a marker drone and a gun drone. So they're 3 parts each, and they have rocks. Or you can make a marker drone or a gun drone. Maybe 2 gun drones. It's probably best to get a marker light drone, since I mean they are scouts and all that. Okay. Let's see. Marker light. Where's the other? Maybe over here. I have there. And here's the other sensor thing. Champ gets the only drone. Marker drone seems always better than gun. Yeah. The gun is just too piddly shot. Yeah. But it comes with 2. Well, I guess in case you want to choose, maybe. But you only get 1 drone for the squad. That's good to know. Okay, I think that's it. And then I need these. I think that's it. Well, imagine if you know you're going to be doing a lot of shooting with a unit, then it's good to take the gun drones, I suppose. Like, since you're never going to be spotting with a Riptide, so you make all of its drones like missile drones or gun drones or whatever. Still. Yeah, an hour and a half. These guys went at a brisk pace. Usually takes me about 2 hours for a box. More if it's a 10-man kill team. Like the Kriegers take a while. 2 free gun drones for 4 more kills. Yeah. They're like the 5-up shots. It's like orcs. Like, why do you want to have orc drones? Yeah. But I suppose they get the benefit of marker light, +1. Still. I feel like the whole like mechanic of the Tau, like their whole faction mechanic, where you need to have marker lights and all that, is just tedious, and it feels like you have to do that to reach parity. It's not like a benefit too much. But like I have never played Tau. Just from reading the rules, though, that's the way it feels. One second, I'll take a drink of soda. Excuse me. Yeah. Were they fun back then? A little bit went down the wrong way. Was that the time of the devilfish maneuver where you brought in the devilfish and you like created your own defense? Oh, this reminds me, do not glue these on. Which is the underside? That's the underside. Let's see. Tau guns are 30. The Kroot I never liked. Like I never had any care for the Kroot. They seem like less fun orcs to me. You know, like and now that they're like almost their own faction. It goes like this, and then this goes like this. Okay. Let's see. They're squishier unless in a forest, but just hugging a tree, they don't. Yeah. I don't know. I think again, my perception of them was skewed by playing Dawn of War. And I always thought they were kind of goofy looking, and the whole cannibal thing. I hated when they started to eat my Marines. Come on, stick. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's tried and true GW. I mean, look at the Necrons. Yeah. Eversor. Oh yeah. And these do not fit well. I need to, well, glue these into the bases so I don't lose them. So otherwise, they'll just go missing somewhere. The Striking Scorpions, their concept artwork were one of the first things that got me into playing Eldar. Because they had that one issue of White Dwarf where they had all the Eldar Aspect Warrior concept art. Beautiful stuff. It was really alien looking and interesting. There you go. All right. Done with the stealthers. Over there. And I'll chop the rest of this stuff out. It's a whole bunch of heads and some guns, a couple of guns and some hands. So, all right. Now, going on to Abaddon. Lobster Claw? Wasn't the Lobster Claw just for the Exarch, if I recall? I just thought of it as like a Power Glove or Power Fist, or Power Claw equivalent. Abaddon. Really looking forward to painting this guy. Don't know when I'll get around to it, but he's such a nice model. The Power Fist equivalent, but that's cool. Yeah. He's just one sprue. Well, two small sprues. Oh, there it is. Space. Well, let's take a look. He has a nice cloak. Does he have any alternative heads? No. I should probably not attach his head so I can paint it individually. Oh no, you can. He has a variant face. I don't know. I kind of think his regular face would be kind of fun to paint. Oh, he has three faces. He has a face mask, a stern look, and he has a very unhappy look. Let's see if we can. 3 heads. Oh, or you can don't have to put a cloak on him. That's an option too. I think it looks half naked without it. I think I'll keep his heads all off. Yeah. I mean, it's a typical like Terminator mask sort of look. Yeah, I think I'm going to just take all the heads. You know what? I'm going to take this baggie and put all the parts in there once I'm done. I think angry Abaddon. Yeah. Well, I think like a grim looking Abaddon could be okay. But yeah. Oh, here's his faces. Ooh. If you had a helmet, I would go with the helmet, the full helmet. But nope. Does it? Let's see. Grr. Yeah, it looks actually fairly expressionless. The mask looks angrier than that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not a lot of pieces to this. 6. Seven. 8 is his big ass championship belt. Have you looked at the new Red Corsair stuff? I've been vaguely tempted by them. Mainly just the character model box set. Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I figured if I'm going to do Chaos Space Marines, I'm going to do Black Legion. But also, what kind of turned me off of them is that they said, "Okay, here's the new, Red Corsair Legion box set, and it's just 5 of them, and it's 5 regular size Marines." It's like, fuck you. Once again, upping the price of things. Yeah, some big shoulder pads. But I might at some point get the Huron Blackheart box set just because those figures are nice. They look like they'd be a lot of fun to paint. Even if he's just like, if I ever play a game where he'll just be a special guest star. Or wait, can he be a special guest star? Or does he have to be your warlord if you include him? Fought at the side of the Primarchs. Did he? Huron Blackheart? I thought his big thing was just Badab. Oh, Huron. Oh, okay. Abaddon did fight at the side of the Primarchs, yeah. There we go. Okay. I think them and Alpha Legion, there's some rumor mongering about Alpha Legion and like some stuff about them. I think it's going to be orcs for 11th edition are going to be the bad guys. Because did you see they have one of the orc figures, the new orc figures leaked is a new orc war boss. Yeah. Well, didn't they do that with Death Guard a few editions ago? I'm not sure if it was 9th before I got back into the hobby. The orcs do seem to go against like the tone they've been reaching for like a somewhat serious tone lately with all the Space Marine 2 stuff. And orcs go against that a bit. Oh man, I think I chopped a piece of this off. Oops. Or maybe it's just molded that way. Might just be molded that way. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know that when they release a new edition, it's important to get 2 of them. Even though I was reading through the rule book the other day, that launched with 10th edition, it's like, man, so much has changed over the course of one edition. It's like the rule book is so like out of date. Which is crazy. Be careful, this piece looks like it's pretty fragile. All right, the faces I'm going to leave alone for now. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to paint the face separately. Okay. Should shave it though. Did I just knock something away? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Okay. Right. So legs, which, let's see, this one, we need a leg pad. This one, that fits. Might as well get the other one while I'm here. Yeah, probably. They don't seem to be very popular. Oh, I was reading a thing. What the Night Lords? Apparently, they're not very much into chaos or something. Like somebody saying they're not actually Chaos Marines. I had not known that they were more renegades as opposed to chaos. Okay, and now his championship belt. All right, hey James, I kind of liked them. We put them together. I mean, they're right here. I don't know if you can see, but I put breacher heads on them as opposed to the banana heads because I saw it on playing on tabletop. Uh, the Tau Nick, he replaced those the big old heads with those, and I like, wow, that looks really nice. And they're kind of cool looking for a kill team. What did you say? Advancing 4 God Marines and the Black Legion War Bears were awful. Oh, less about chaos. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Because somebody was recommending to me the what you call it, some of the books for the Night Legion or the Night Lords. I hate music. Yeah, I don't know. I like them. I like them. They feel like real power armor for Tau in some ways, less than just the jumpsuits that the Pathfinders and the Fire Warriors have. It's kind of cool. Although I'm not sure how I feel about going from a squad of 3 to a squad of 5. I should really like take a moment and like consider their the rules and take a look at them on Wahapedia or something. I'll probably do that after I finish with Abaddon here. Okay, he's got his belt. Oh, he needs his Terminator armor, which, how does this go? It goes in the back. Nice. All right, and so this goes on the back here, like that. That's really snug. That fits in there very well. I was a sucker for these two sets for Kill Team, though, like the Wolf Scouts and these Tau guys. They're very cool looking. The Wolf Scouts were a lot of fun. Although there was one model that was pretty difficult to put together on it. There. Oh, it actually goes in with a click. What is that? Oh, it's just extra. He has a very dynamic pose. And then this goes on his chest piece. All right, he's getting there. And has gigantic shoulder pads. He has special hydraulics for his shoulder pads. That's kind of funny. It's like normally the Terminators have like these two extra prongs to support. With this guy, he's got like an entire system beneath it of shocks. Okay. Next, he has his guns, his killiness, claw. Okay. And it's like the hand of Horus or something, isn't it? His power fist or power claw. And he needs 22. His gun. He needs his cute little top knot. His sword. That sword looks really nice. That'll be fun to paint. Something in my eye. Probably a piece of plastic. And his trophy rack. Time to clean these up. Uh-oh. Augie's scratching at the door. You can't come in, puppy. I mean, she could, but it should be a hassle. Some of those pieces are so small. You gotta be careful not to like chop off a small part. No, you can't come in. Poor puppy. She's pretty mad. She might bark. If she barks, I'll let her in. Puppy, what you doing? Yeah, puppy. Oh, she's crying. Up there, I feel bad. I feel bad. Let me get this thing. Here comes my wife. She's getting her. She might need to go out. Pull ups. Ooh, faces. And, oh man, I missed a big chunk. That was a slipshod job. Okay. This one wasn't that much better. There. Okay. Okay. I gotta put the claw together first. And then the guns, which though that's just part of an extra part of the claw. So let's see. Claw. And then thumb. Ooze. How does it go? It's sort of aiming upwards. Like that. Okay. Oh, darn it. There we go. And then this goes on the back, roughly there. Yep. Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, and then put the guns together. They look like two small Uzis. Like that. Okay. And this goes bottom of the glove. Like that. Very cool. And then that goes here. That's not a very good join. You'd imagine it'd have more of a connection. There. It feels kind of loose, so I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer than normal. And oh, I can't put this top knot on until I choose a head. Goes like in there. So that's just going to have to wait. Put the sword on though. Itch. Did I? Yeah, I did not shave that right. Okay. There we go. That fits much better. You know, having it like actually shaved properly. Oops. Oh, I missed this thing. 23. Okay. All right, trophy rack on his back. And then his power cabling. I don't know what this is. I guess power supply for his power fist. If you can see it. Okay, see you, Vanzig. Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay. I say you could stop right here if you don't want to put the cloak on. So let's say 25, 26, 27. I mean, cloaks are good. You don't have to paint underneath the cloaks. Because I'm lazy. And cloaks are fun to paint. I like getting the, the shading, the color progression. 27. Oh, there's 27. Looks like a piece of the cloak. 26 is the main part of the cloak. Okay. And that's it, I think, for the cloak. Poor guy. Looks like a bunch of moths ate his cloak. This thing Chaos Guys is cannot maintain. That's what happens to me in no industry. You have to sacrifice puppies just to get your plumbing looked at. Okay. So this goes on over here, right? It goes like this. I cannot tell. Spot. Okay, so that's is that it? No. Maybe? Could be. Maybe it's better if I do the front first. I think that's it. That fits. Okay. That'll give me something to work off of for the other part, to know where it's supposed to connect to. And then dish. There. That seems wrong. Why does that seem wrong? Oh, I guess because he's elevated. Okay, that makes sense. Because like has his cloak going underneath his foot, so it's kind of weird looking. I suppose I could look at the box art. That would be cheating. No, it's not good. I'm screwing this up. I think I got it right now. I'm gonna hold the extra bit because this is kind of rough, and it didn't work. All right, stay, please. Stick. I can see why maybe some people don't even include the cloak. The cloak is too cool looking, not true. It's too cool looking. Okay. Glue. And now this goes like this. It connects to the other side. Touch. Is that right? Did I not shave it well enough? It feels a little rough. Should be. a bit smooth jazz. Let's see if I can get this. I gotta hold this because it's kind of iffy. I probably should glue it on the other side too. Oh, duh. It has a connection point that I totally missed. There. Stay. There. Okay. And now this big ugly base. Where he's stomping on a space marine. And once I finish this guy, I think that'll be it for tonight. If I started something else, it would Take way more than 45 minutes. There's nothing else. Trash. 4 dead Space Marine. What is that? I mean, it's a piece of wreckage, but usually you can kind of identify what it is. Like maybe raptor wings or something. I cannot tell. Okay, this is fire. And a torch. Missed the spot. This is the top of the torch. And this, which way does that go? The dead guy is lying like that, and then this goes in here. I think. And there we go. All right. And which way does the torch go? Like that. They're so good with the engineering these days. That's like you can only put it in one particular way. That makes sense. All right, onto the base. Stick. And then the big chungus goes on the base itself. Hopefully I didn't screw up his cloak. I think he's okay. Except I can't get him in there. There we go. And his foot crushing the poor Space Marine. Come on. All right. There we go. There's Abaddon without a face because I'm going to paint that later. Ta-da. Then I'll put him away in this plastic bag so I don't lose the parts. He's big and nasty looking. You know what? Maybe I'll just get a smaller, yeah, I'm going to get a smaller plastic bag just for the parts because I don't trust myself with leaving his body in a plastic bag. I know like I'll accidentally smash it. smaller plastic bag, but still good. There. Okay. There's something around here. I've got an old Mentos thing. Yeah, this will do for now, though. Put this away. Trash. All right, I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to y'all later. You take care, okay? And you have a good night. Oh, okay, cool. Good night. I'll see y'all later. And close. Oh, end stream. Okay. Good night. See you later.